It's one thing to know, and it's another thing completely to do what you know. So, how do we know better, but we don't do better? What is the real path to change? Hey, friend, welcome to the Disrupting Burnout podcast. I am your host, Dr. Patrice Buckner Jackson, but you can call me PBJ. Friend, you are in the right place. Here at Disrupting Burnout, we are giving you the tools to disrupt and beat burnout so you can love your career and your work again. Friend, we get it. You're in the right place at the right time. We speak your language. We know what it feels like. We know that caring and serving in a compassionate way can cost you in your body, in your mind, in your spirit, in your relationships. And this is your place to come to be refreshed. This is where you get refilled. This is the place to be revived. This is the place to fill your cup so that you can serve from your overflow. Friend, I'm so glad you're here and I'm ready to get started. How about you? Let's get into it. Okay, we're live. Y'all, I'm dropping in live because I was just walking Bella and this download just dropped on me and I got to come give you this spoonful. This might be a jar full, but I didn't want to wait. I wanted to come share it with you live right now. And this stems from a conversation I had with a friend yesterday about what is the difference between knowing and doing. How often have you known better, but you didn't do better? We're convinced that we need to know more. We need to know more. Or even we might listen to a coach or an expert and say, I know that. I know that already. But are you doing it? It's one thing to know, and it's another thing completely to do what you know. So, how do we know better, but we don't do better? What is the real path to change? That's what I'm here to talk to you about. And this thing just hit me, and I just got to come share it with y'all right now. What is the real path to change? How do we know better, but we don't do better, right? So, I want you to think of the path to change as head, heart, hands. All right. The path to change is head, heart, hands. So, first of all, you got to acknowledge that as human beings, we are change averse. We don't want to change. We want everything to be the same. We want to know what to expect. We want to know what's coming next. We want to be aware. That's just in our nature, right? So to start off, change is an uncomfortable process. But how do we get to the point that we actually take action to do the thing that we know we're supposed to be doing? The path to change is head, heart, hands. Let me explain that to you. Head, your knowledge. Knowledge is not enough. It's the first step, right? You have to be exposed. You have to see it. That's why representation is so important. You have to see it. You have to be aware of it. You have to know whatever the change is, whatever the need is. You have to know that it's a thing. You have to know that it's real. You have to be aware of it. So knowledge is very important, but knowledge alone is never enough. Knowledge is not going to make you change. Knowledge is what is not the thing that changes course our life, changes our behavior, brings transformation. It starts with knowledge, head, but then there has to be a connection to heart. This is the secret sauce. If you don't place value on what you know, you will never take action. Somebody hear me one more time. If you don't place value on what you know, you will never take action, right? So let's say you're on a fitness journey. You know in your head that the little Debbie cakes and the whatever is not good for you. You know you need to eat whole food. You know you need to eat less fat. You know all this stuff. Everything that you're listening to right now, you know all this stuff. But the difference between knowing it and doing it, hands, action, is the value you place on it. Have you placed value on what you know for your business, for your career, for your book, for your idea, for your health? Have you placed value on what you know? Right? Because if you don't value the knowledge, you will never take action. Head, heart, hands. Knowledge, value, action. So you've got to place value on what you're learning and what you know, or it will never bring change in your life. So, how do you increase value? How do you create value based on what you know so that it can turn into action? Well, there's several ways that you can do that. Y'all, this is so good. I got to tell you, there's several ways that you can increase the value on what you know so you can actually do something with it and see transformation in your life. The first way is accountability. If you have a coach or a community or both surrounding you that holds you accountable to action, then you can increase the value of the knowledge that you know, because you see, as you take small incremental steps, you'll see results. Results increase value. Results increase value. So if you have accountability in your life that will challenge you to take baby steps, not just tell you, not just give you the knowledge, because friend, you got enough, you know enough right now to do what you were created to do on the earth. You know enough right now. You have enough knowledge right now to do what, and I'm not saying stop learning, continue learning, but do something with what you know. We just keep dumping in more information and more information and more information, and we never execute, right? So if you have accountability in your life that will hold you accountable to doing something with what you know, then it will help you take action and move forward and change.
Hey friends, it's Dr. PBJ and I have something exciting to share with you today. I am coming to a city near you. Yes, that's right. I'm coming to see you, to your local coffee shop, to a church fellowship hall near you. It is time for us to be in the same room together. Virtual online is fine, but there is nothing like being in the same place on one accord, supporting each other. So here's what I need you to do. Go to drpbjlive.com. Get signed up on the wait list. Make sure you send me an email. Dr. PBJ, don't leave my town out. I cannot wait to come see you. Go get signed up today.
Another way that you can increase value is learn from somebody else's mistakes. Have a conversation. If you're on a fitness journey, have a conversation with somebody who's lost their health. If you are trying to finish your degree, if you know you need to finish this degree and you're just sick of it, talk to somebody who quit. Have a conversation with somebody who never finished theirs. If you are trying to pursue a dream or establish a business, talk to somebody who is struggling and in poverty right now and had a great idea but never executed. Learn from somebody else's mistakes. Gain value by hearing the perspective and the experience of someone else who did it the wrong way. You don't have to learn just by your own mistakes. You can learn by somebody else's experience and their mistakes. So if you need to increase value, you already have the knowledge. You know you need to do this thing, but you're struggling with getting into action and actually doing it. Talk to somebody who's struggling and suffering right now because they didn't do it. You can also talk to somebody who has done it. Whatever your thing is, whatever you're trying to accomplish, a testimony is a powerful thing. No matter the perspective of the testimony, whether they felt like they won, or if they lost, a testimony is a powerful thing. So you can learn from the testimonies of other people. And then the last way, friend, is you can learn the hard way. And I'm going to close this out with this. You will place more value on what you're supposed to do if you learn the hard way. If you fall, if you fail, but you don't have to learn that way. You don't have to wait until you lose the health. You don't have to wait until you're overwhelmed and burnt out. You don't have to wait until you've lost your entire team because you don't know how to value them. You don't have to wait until your relationships are in shambles because you didn't honor your people around you. You don't have to wait until your health is in shambles because you didn't honor your temple and your vessel. You don't have to wait to learn the hard way, but learning the hard way will increase the value. So let me end with this encouragement. Maybe you have learned the hard way. Maybe there's some things that you were supposed to do and you did not do them. And you did not take the knowledge that you had and you didn't carry it from your head to your heart. You didn't put value on it. And therefore, it didn't go to your hands. You didn't take action. And you find yourself now in regret. You find yourself wallowing and sitting in regret because of what you didn't do. I'm here to tell you, as long as there's breath in your body, it's not too late. As long as there's breath in your body, it is not too late. You can allow your own testimony to put value on that knowledge and take it from your head to your heart to your hands. Take action. Take action so that you can see real change and transformation in your life. Listen, I hope this helps you. Melody, I see you, sis. Absolutely. Learning the hard way will increase value. So, how do I see real change? Why is it that I know better, but I'm not doing better? Because you haven't placed value on it. Take the knowledge from your head, take it to your heart, put value on it. Then from your heart, it turns into action. It comes to your hands. Listen, I hope this helped y'all today. I was walking Bella. I was like, I cannot wait to get back to my computer so that I can share this. And y'all, sometimes it's the most simple thing. It is the most simple thing that you need to turn. One thing can change everything. I see you, Dr. Ramona. One thing can change everything. So if you take one piece of knowledge that you have, put value, put that thing in your heart, put value on it, and watch how it turns into action in your hands. Look, I'm out. I'm done. That's all I got for y'all today. But I couldn't hold it. I couldn't wait to share with you. And I hope this blesses you. Y'all have a good day. I love you. Now, hold on, friend. Before you go, I want you to share this episode with somebody in your life who you know needs it. And you know we can't leave without this. I always have to remind you. I need to remind you. You are powerful. You are significant. And you are loved. Love always. PBJ.